school basketball on West 105, brought to you by Heartside Bank Farragut, David Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUV Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryan Insurance Group. Now the voice of the Farragut Admirals, Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome back into more action from the Region 2 4A tournament this evening as the Lady Admirals in a semifinal matchup with the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats at Bearden High School. Bearden, playing on its home floor, won the early semifinal this evening, 70-30 over Powell. So Bearden is on to the championship game Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here at Bearden, and the winner of this one will not only square off with Bearden for the region title come Wednesday night, but also assures itself a berth in the sectional, which will be played Saturday night. Sectional winners move on to the state tournament. The region champions get the opportunity to host the sectional. The region runner-ups go on the road. The Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge are the defending Region 2 champions. So as they try to, with a rebuilt team from a year ago, having gone 30-4 last season, they defeated Farragut in this round 70-62, ending the Lady Admirals season. They then went on to beat Bearden for the region title, edged Sevier County in the sectional 53-52, then lost in the first round of the state tournament to Bartlett 52-50. Bartlett would go on to finish state runner-up to Bradley Central, which was far and away the best team in the state a year ago. But Oak Ridge comes into this one 11-17, Farragut 22-10. In a lot of ways, you think you could not have a better draw, you might say, for the Lady Admirals, with the opportunity to advance to the sectional hanging in the balance. However, despite its record at 11-17, the Lady Wildcats are coming off an impressive win over District 3 champion Central, and they did it in a landslide, 57-38, and most of that margin, if not all of it, came after halftime. So Oak Ridge played an exceptional second half against Central at Central on Friday night with the 4-1 upset, you might say. Of course, Central for years was a member of District 3. They were very familiar with Central and just dismantled them in the second half as, again, the number 4 seed out of District 4, Oak Ridge, took down top-seeded Central. The other first-round matchups, Farragut, of course, defeated Campbell County 62-30. It was Bearden beating Karnes 78-23, and the only loss for District 4 was Lenore City falling to District 3's number 2 seed, Powell, 64-44. So District 4 won 3 of the 4 first-round matchups, and Bearden, again, has knocked off Powell, ending the Lady Panthers season at 19-11. Bearden now at 30-3 after winning the early semifinal here today, 70-30. Boys action coming up tomorrow night as Farragut takes on Hardin Valley. The Admirals 23-10 survived Halls on Saturday night, 65-63. The Admirals early in the fourth quarter led by 15, but Halls kept battling. Farragut couldn't hit a free throw, missed, I think, 3 layups, and turned the ball over a number of times in the fourth quarter, all of which helped Halls get back in the game, and it was the Admirals hanging on for the 2-point victory. Hardin Valley was in a somewhat similar situation. They were playing top seed Central at Central, and the Hawks had a 10-point lead early in the fourth quarter, but that one too went down to the wires. Hardin Valley was turned over a few times late, and Central clawed back to within 2 and had a shot at the buzzer to either win, tie, or win. And a three-pointer from the corner rimmed out. A follow-up on a putback would not go for Central, and Hardin Valley escaped. The number 4 seed out of District 4 escapes with a 2-point victory over the District 3 champion Central, 57-55. So Hardin Valley on to face Farragut tomorrow night here at Bearden in a 6 o'clock matchup. The late game tomorrow night will pit Oak Ridge against Bearden. The Wildcats knocked off West 62-53 Saturday evening, and the Bearden boys took down Powell 78-39. So Bearden and Oak Ridge advancing to face one another. Farragut and Hardin Valley advancing to face one another. A District 4 sweep in the opening round of the Region 2 4A boys tournament. Turning to Region 1 4A and looking first at the girls. Friday night it was Westridge edging out Maryville 66-62. So Westridge at 24-8 moves into tonight's semifinal against Morristown East, which is 24-6. Morristown East just manhandled Jefferson County 75-21. So a couple of good teams playing an elimination game between Westridge and Morristown East tonight in Upper East Tennessee. It was Science Hill winning easily at home over William Blount 59-23 on Friday night. And also the Sevier County girls, the Barretts, with a decisive win over the 4th seed out of District 1, Dobbins Bennett. Sevier County, the District 2 champion, winning that one 55-18. So Science Hill, with the win over William Blount, advances to take on Sevier County, which advances with the win over Dobbins Bennett. Sevier County 22-5 on the season. Science Hill 15-16. So those are the 4 teams in Region 1 that can potentially survive not only to the region championship, but that say Farragut wins here tonight, that Farragut might face come Saturday in the sectional. Boys sectional will be played Monday, by the way. So tonight we've got girls semifinal action. Tomorrow night it's boys semifinal action. Farragut and Hardin Valley here at Bearden in the early game tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. So we'll plan on being on the air at about 5:45 for tomorrow night's boys semifinal. And then Wednesday night, it's the girls' championship game. Thursday night, it's the boys' championship game. Those championship games being played at 7 p.m. And then on Friday, we're looking forward to our first baseball broadcast of the season as the Admirals will take on Nolensville. Nolensville, south of the Nashville area, and a team that Farragut defeated for the state championship in 2024. But an outstanding program, and one that's very highly thought of this year as well. And so that's a matchup of teams. I saw the baseball, trying to think what the organization is. There's an organization that stays on top of statewide preps baseball in Tennessee, and they've got Farragut ranked first in all classifications heading into the season, and Nolensville ranked third. And so Nolensville comes to Farragut Friday, and the forecast is calling for sunny skies and a high of 80. First pitch is scheduled for 5 o'clock at John Heatherly Field Friday, so we look forward to our first spring broadcast. Assume that will be the first spring broadcast. I suppose there's a possibility we could have softball on Thursday. We don't want to think that way. We're going to have guys basketball on Thursday. That's the plan. So Farragut and Oak Ridge warming up as you look back on what these teams have, how these teams have matched up with one another. In the first meeting, December 9th at Oak Ridge, the Lady Admirals led by 1 at halftime, 29-28. They were up 5 going to the fourth quarter, led by as many as 8 in the fourth quarter at 48-40. But Oak Ridge came back to take a 55-52 lead, only to see the Lady Admirals score the final 8 points of the game and win it 60-55. So Farragut had to rally late to win at Oak Ridge back in December, and then you move to January, the 23rd of January at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, and the Lady Admirals were trailing after 1 by 3, had gone in front by 7 at halftime, and then just built the lead out throughout the second half, leading by 18 going to the fourth quarter. They won it by 20, 55-35. The thing to keep in mind that night, however, was that Alani Mitchell got off to a strong start. The post player for Oak Ridge, who is both tall and broad, and also really moves her feet well. She's very quick for her size. She scored 6 points in the first quarter, helping give Oak Ridge that early lead. And I don't recall exactly when, if it was late first quarter, early second quarter, but at some point in the first half, Mitchell went down with what appeared to be a pretty serious ankle sprain, and she did not return to the game. And Farragut certainly was, that was to Farragut's advantage. the rest of the way as they won by 20 that night. But Oak Ridge for some 3/4 of the game without Alani Mitchell. And so Mitchell and her foul status could be big tonight. Certainly the way Trinity Curry has been playing of late, that will be big for the Lady Admirals as well. Trinity has not had her highest scoring games against Oak Ridge, 6 in the first meeting, 5 in the second. But she's been playing outstanding basketball of late. A member of the all-tournament team, district tournament at McMinn County last week. But she had 17 in the win over Campbell County on, when was that? Friday. So Trinity with 17, that followed up her 14-point effort against Lenoir City in the district semifinal and 18-point effort against Bearden in the district championship. So 14, 18, and 17 points the last 3 games for Curry, who has been much more aggressive at the offensive end. Lady Admirals, in their win over Campbell County on Friday, jumped out to a 9-0 lead, then led 14-3, exactly the start you wanted to see from Coach Mayfield's girls against a team that obviously you were thought to be the heavy favorite. Take control of the game early. That's exactly what Farragut did. By halftime, the Lady Admirals were up 18 and were up 22 heading to the fourth quarter and won it by 32. 62-30 again was the final score. Trinity Curry was the leading scorer for the Lady Admirals. Gabby Van Acker had 11, behind Curry 17. Zoe Porter had 9, and encouraging too for Farragut to win in such convincing fashion with KJ McNeely not having a field goal. KJ scored 5 points, but all at the line. Of course, she does so much more than just score, and was obviously looking to do more than scoring, distributing the ball very unselfishly, as always, on Friday night was McNeely. But the Lady Admirals, with that win, that was their 22nd of the season. So about to have the starting lineups introduced. Farragut's the higher seed, therefore the home team. White jerseys for the Lady Admirals with the Navy numerals and lettering. Evea Mitchell, senior for Oak Ridge, scored 26 in the first meeting with Farragut. The Lady Admirals limited her to 10 in the second meeting, so that was huge. That and Alani Mitchell's injury, certainly big, big keys.
Position number 31, Alana Mitchell. Head coach for the Oak Ridge High School is Kevin Tubbs. And now for the Lady Admirals.
So you've got Alani Mitchell, the big post player, the freshman, coming off a 9-point effort as Oak Ridge defeated Central in the region quarterfinal. Paige Lawing, a senior. Honesty Thompson, number 14, a junior. And the aforementioned Evea Mitchell, the senior, who had 27 points, leading Oak Ridge to that region quarterfinal win over Central. For Farragut, it's the usual 5 for Coach Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by former Lady Admiral standouts Sue Kim and Madison Maples. Lily Mullins, 5'4", a senior. Number 2, Jana Carvall, number 4, 5'7", freshman. Also for Farragut, it'll be number 20, Trinity Curry, 6-foot junior. Number 22, KJ McNeely, 6'1", senior. And also Zoe Porter, number 3, 5'5", a junior. We are full speed ahead as McNeely, jumping against Eubanks, tips it back and is retrieved by the Lady Admirals Carball. So Farragut with the first possession of the ball game as Oak Ridge looks to be man. Curry gets the ball inside, goes right at Mitchell. Missed the shot. KJ with the rebound. Kicks it out to Jana Carball. Skip pass over into the left corner to Zoe Porter. Goes back inside to Trinity. Trinity goes up and was fouled. So the Lady Admirals, with purpose, going inside twice on the first possession of the ball game to Trinity Curry. And they got the foul on the freshman, Alani Mitchell. So again, she can play a huge role for Oak Ridge. And it'll be huge if Farragut can neutralize her, getting her in some foul difficulties early on. So Trinity, again, been shooting the ball from mid-range in particular really well of late. Hits the first free throw, and the second one rips the net as well. Winner on to the region championship Wednesday night at 7 o'clock against Bearden here at Bearden, as well as the sectional on Saturday night. Driving through the lane, Mitchell, shot rejected. KJ McNeely knocking it out of bounds. Great hustle by Lily Mullins trying to save it in. Unable to do so, however. But Avea Mitchell's shot on the drive rejected by McNeely. It comes into Alani Mitchell at the high post. She retreats to the three-point line. Gives it up to Honesty Thompson. Thompson goes inside to Lawing. Lawing spinning right side of the paint. Can't shoot against Curry. Ball out top. Thompson gives off to Mitchell. Avea Mitchell guarded by Farragut's Jana Carball. Mitchell continues to dribble out top. Gives to Thompson. Thompson comes left, pocket pick. Lily Mullins with the steal. Mullins driving in front court with a right-handed layup. Good. Mullins scores. Got the steal and the basket at the other end, and Farragut leads early 4-0. Oak Ridge in front court. Avea Mitchell drifts left against Carball. Gives it out top to Eubanks. Eubanks at the high post to Mitchell. Alani Mitchell gets the ball back inside from Thompson. Spins to the shoot from the right side of the paint. It is no good. Curry the rebound, ahead to KJ McNeely. Lady Admirals with the ball and a 4-0 lead. 6:23 to go, opening quarter. KJ working off Trinity screen. Three from the top of the key is short, but it's then deflected right into KJ's lap. She'll find Curry at the free throw line for a 15-footer. Good. And Curry with the basket gives Farragut a 6-0 lead. Oak Ridge, by the way, coached by Kevin Tubbs, his first year leading this Lady Wildcat program. He's assisted by Christina Sims and JT Esta. Avea Mitchell drifts left, gives over on the right side to Lawing. Lawing returns the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell moves to the left elbow, fires it into the corner, and Thompson's shot was deflected as I think McNeely got a piece of it. So KJ, a couple of blocks here early, and Farragut in front court with the ball leading 6-0. Curry takes it top of the key, squares up to the basket, gives to KJ. Left side three is going to be short. Lawing grabs the rebound off the deck for Oak Ridge. Hands it off to Honesty Thompson. Thompson into front court for the Lady Wildcats. Wants to give it up to Mitchell. Does so. Carball tasked with defending Oak Ridge's biggest scoring threat. Mitchell step back mid-range shot, goes from the left side. Avea Mitchell, again 26 in the first meeting with Farragut, 10 in the second, coming off a 27-point performance in the win over Central. 6-2, Farragut with the lead. KJ McNeely takes it from Curry, gets it back, does Trinity in the lane, and lays it up and in. Well, actually not a layup, but the next best thing, about 4 or 5 feet straight out in front for Trinity. A nice two-man game between McNeely and Curry as Farragut leads 8-2. Mitchell in front court, right side to Lawing. Lawing looking inside to Mitchell. Mitchell from behind, shot blocked by KJ, who they call the foul on. Farragut sandwiched Alani Mitchell with Curry between her and the basket, and KJ collapsing. McNeely blocked the shot, but they gave the foul to Trinity Curry. So that'll be the first foul on Farragut. Mitchell for Oak Ridge has a foul, and Curry for Farragut has a foul. The two post players counting for the early infractions. Free throw is off the back of the rim, but then settles in for Alani Mitchell. Into the ball game, Janaea Pippins, number 22, junior for Oak Ridge. Anybody else? Looks like she replaced Lawing. Pippins had 10 in the first meeting with Farragut, 8 in the second, had 12 in the win over Central. Ball is tipped, and Farragut comes up with it following the missed free throw. KJ McNeely in front court, Farragut leading 8-3, and feet got tangled up, and McNeely hits the deck, and a foul call on the Lady Wildcats, Janaea Pippins. Second foul on Oak Ridge. Farragut's ball across the way, side front court. Reagan Sheridan has checked into the ball game for Farragut, as has Gabby Van Acker. Lily Mullins, KJ McNeely, and Trinity Curry remain. So that means Carball and Mullins, or excuse me, Carball and Porter getting a breather. Curry at the high post, out top right side to Mullins. Extra pass to Van Acker in the right corner for a three, no good. Rebounded away by the Lady Wildcats. Pippins. Pippins in front court all the way to the basket with the right hand. The layup won't go. Sheridan grabs it off the floor and brings it back the other way for Farragut. Sheridan ahead to McNeely. Over to Van Acker out top, right side. Van Acker driving the baseline, or driving to the baseline. Threw it towards the corner, but there was an Oak Ridge defender right in her face. It glanced off of Oak Ridge and then hit Gabby standing out of bounds. So Farragut with its first turnover. Lady Admirals leading 8-3. Anna Corum into the ball game for Farragut, replacing Trinity Curry. So Farragut goes small. Oak Ridge going small as well, with Alani Mitchell out of the ball game. McNeely denies a pass inside intended for Eubanks, and Farragut comes up with a steal. Lady Admirals in front court. Good look for Gabby on the left side, but short on a three. Reagan Sheridan grabs it and then is stripped, and the ball will be to Farragut. Reagan Sheridan from the baseline left, inbounding, comes into McNeely, and it's knocked away from behind. Now Farragut's Reagan Sheridan steals it back, feeds underneath to KJ, and KJ is going to be fouled on a shot by Honesty Thompson. So the Lady Admirals looked like they had given it away on the inbound. Oak Ridge poking a pass out that was intended for McNeely, but then Reagan Sheridan, just as soon as Oak Ridge had it, Reagan Sheridan took it back and then fed McNeely, who was fouled. Misses the first free throw. Second one for KJ is good. Her first point. And the Lady Admirals lead 9-3. Mitchell in front court, guarded by Lily Mullins now, with Carball out of the ball game. Gives right side to Lawing, who is checked back in. Lawing to Honesty Thompson, guarded by Anna Corum. Dribbles right, picks up her dribble, looks for Mitchell. Mitchell back to Thompson on the wing. One dribble, then gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell giving ground against the defensive pressure of Mullins. Now drives right side, steps around Reagan Sheridan, and scores at the rim. Avea Mitchell with her second basket, and it's 9-5, Farragut by 4. KJ quickly finds Van Acker. Three-pointer off the back of the rim, tipped, and McNeely comes up with the offensive rebound, scoops it up off the window, won't go. In rear court, Farragut stripped the ball away from Eubanks, but it went right to Lady Wildcat Honesty Thompson. So Thompson in front court for Oak Ridge, gives to Pippins. Pippins at the free throw line, drops it down low. Quick shot up from the right block is no good by Lawing. Rebound though by Eubanks. Kick out left side for a three-point attempt that will be no good, and kicks off the rim out of bounds. Thompson unable to connect on that three from the left wing. So Farragut's basketball as Lady Admirals get Curry and Carball into the ball game for Mullins and McNeely. 9-5, Farragut by 4. 2:07 to go in our first quarter in this girls' regional semifinal. Bearden won the earlier girls semifinal 70-30 over Powell. Carball picks up her dribble, loops to Van Acker. Touch pass goes high post to Curry. Quickly into the corner to Corum. Back inside to Curry. Curry not looking to shoot this time. Goes to Carball out top right side. Now Sheridan. They work it over into the right corner to Corum. Now to Van Acker. Van Acker drives into the paint. Could have shot from 12. Actually closer than that, but passed it up. So now Reagan Sheridan's going to be called for an offensive foul. Pippins staying in front of her, and Sheridan is given the player control foul, and Farragut's second turnover. Gabby had a good look at the basket. You'd like to see her take that shot. Lawing with the ball for Oak Ridge out top, gives off to Alani Mitchell. Curry closes the gap, applies the pressure. She gives it up to Avea Mitchell. Carball back on her as she has re-entered the lineup for the Lady Admirals. Farragut's got Sheridan, Carball, Van Acker, Corum, and Curry on the floor. Pippins driving right side. She could have shot after pump faking the shot. She was open, gave it off instead. So here's a right side three that's going to be short by Pippins. Got her own miss and scores on a follow. Pippins with her first basket, and Oak Ridge closes to within 2 at 9-7. The box out the shooter. 50 seconds to go opening quarter. Oak Ridge playing a 2-3 zone. As the Lady Admirals work the ball around the perimeter, Van Acker goes inside to Curry. Curry not looking to shoot, out top to Anna Korm, right side. Now at the free throw line to Sheridan, kicks into the left corner to Van Acker. Van Acker, high post to Sheridan, ball knocked away from her. And looks like Avea Mitchell will pick up her first foul. Ball was momentarily loose. In pursuit of that, Mitchell pushed Sheridan. It'll be her first and the team fourth. KJ McNeely back into the ball game, and Zoe Porter as well. Anna Korm, Reagan Sheridan take a seat. 32 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Zoe Porter got the inbound from McNeely. McNeely gets it back, goes inside to Curry. Quick move as Curry dribbles around Alani Mitchell and scores at the rim. Nicely done by Trinity, who has 8, and Farragut leads by 4. 11-7 our score, 16 seconds to go opening quarter. Mitchell to the free throw line, hesitates, now drives in and misses on a shot off the glass, but whistle and a foul on Farragut. 2 free throws coming for Avea Mitchell. Foul on Jana Carball. Avea Mitchell, 2 free throws coming for the Oak Ridge senior. First of which is good. She's got 5 of Oak Ridge's 8. Pippin's the other field goal. And Alani Mitchell, 1 of 2 from the line. Avea Mitchell looking to go 2 of 2 from the line, puts up the toss and hits it. So she has 6. And Oak Ridge trailing by 2 as Eubanks enters the game for Alani Mitchell. Farragut with 10.8 seconds to go in our opening quarter, leading 11-9. Inbound comes to McNeely. McNeely driving on Autumn O'Donnell, looks down low to Van Acker. Van Acker gives it off to Curry. Her shot left side, no good. Put back by Carball, no good. Another try, no good, and the horn sounds. Farragut got 3 cracks at it, and Coach Mayfield wondering perhaps if there should have been a foul call underneath the basket. But good looks for Farragut at the end of the first quarter. They would not fall, and the Lady Wildcats, after one, will lead Oak Ridge in this girls regional semifinal by a score of 11-9. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little uh-oh.
Oh no.
Or even the occasional
now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into
oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Oak Ridge, first possession of the second quarter. Good look down low to the cutter on the baseline. Mitchell, who got the pass underneath the bucket, quickly went up with a shot, but it wouldn't go, and Farragut with the rebound. And now the Lady Admirals' first possession of the second quarter, leading 11-9. KJ McNeely squares up to the basket. Mid-range jumper right side is short. Everything's been short for KJ. Rebounded away by Autumn O'Donnell of Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats in front court. Farragut man-to-man as Avea Mitchell gives on the baseline to Paige Lawing. Lawing loops it out top to O'Donnell. O'Donnell guarded by McNeely. Farragut comes on a double team, and Carball steals it away. Carball into front court, hounded by Pippins as the Lady Admirals get their third takeaway. Here's Zoe Porter with a 3. Too strong. Ball tipped right to Carball underneath, but she can't hit. And Oak Ridge comes out of there with the basketball. It'll be Avea Mitchell in front court. Pulls up top of the key, loops it to Pippins on the left wing. Cross-court pass over to O'Donnell. Right side 3, short. And in the battle for the rebound, tipped out of bounds off of Oak Ridge. O'Donnell out of the game. Honesty Thompson enters the game for Oak Ridge. So they've got Pippins, Thompson, Avea Mitchell, Lawing, and Eubanks. Farragut with Lily Mullins, Jana Carball, KJ McNeely, Trinity Curry, and Zoe Porter. Carball with the ball. Off to KJ between the circles. Exchanges it back and forth with Mullins. High post against this zone. It goes to Trinity. Trinity in the paint. Kick out to Carball. Right side three. No good. Zoe Porter crashing the boards from the perimeter. Got the rebound and was bringing a shot up from her waist when she was fouled by Honesty Thompson. She'll become the first player on either team given a second foul, I think. Although the scoreboard says one, so Lady Admirals unable to connect on the free throw. So Porter sees the first one rim out. Second toss, too strong. And Eubanks gets the rebound. Lady Admirals missed 2 at the line. Pippins into front court for Oak Ridge. Lady Admirals leading still 11-9. No scoring in our second quarter. Minute 45 in. Down low, wide open, Lawing as everybody chasing Mitchell. Understandably so, but she draws the defense, then drops it off to Lawing for a wide open look. And we're tied at 11. Oak Ridge on the board first here in the second quarter. Mullins looking over an Oak Ridge zone, although Pippins might be man on KJ. That's an errant pass off of KJ's fingertips. Farragut gets it back as the Lady Admirals almost turned it over, but Oak Ridge couldn't hang on to it. Carball grabbed it back and then was fouled by Thompson. It'll be her second. They're saying, I think they said third. Yeah, it is. I was right about that a moment ago. So it is indeed her third. Farragut inbounds off the baseline. Curry tries a three from the right corner. No good. Backside rebound, though, for Lily Mullins. Gives to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan, with players bunched on the left side, gives to McNeely. McNeely, floater, left side of the paint. No good. Got her own miss. Goes back up with it and is fouled. KJ. Shots aren't falling, but on both ends of the floor, KJ's just a rebounding machine. And Autumn O'Donnell picks up the foul. Third foul on Oak Ridge this quarter. And so at the line, McNeely. Maybe she can get the shots going if she hits a couple from the free throw line. The first one's good. So KJ now 2 of 3 from the foul line. Second toss rips the net. See if that makes a difference. Lady Admirals in front 13-11. Into front court for Oak Ridge, Avea Mitchell. Guarded by Lily Mullins. Gives to O'Donnell, who's back into the game, replacing Thompson with those 3 fouls. Nearly thrown away, but the ball saved by Mitchell, Avea Mitchell. Out top. Mitchell to O'Donnell, guarded by Van Acker. O'Donnell drives, gives right baseline jumper by Eubanks is good. Eubanks' short corner shot from the right side is good. That's her first bucket, and we're tied at 13. Farragut in front court. KJ McNeely looking down low to Trinity Curry. Curry working against Eubanks, fires it right side to Van Acker, then out top to Mullins. Mullins returns it to Van Acker. They go back inside to Curry. She clears out a little space, missed. KJ had the rebound and tried to put it back in the same breath as having claimed the rebound. And they call the foul on Pippins, which will be her second. Apparently not a shooting foul, though. So Reagan Sheridan inbounds to McNeely in the corner. Gives it to Reagan. Reagan, short jumper, left baseline, no good. Rebounded away by Pippins. Farragut just not shooting the ball well at all. As Avea Mitchell gives right side to Pippins. Pippins looking to go inside to Alani Mitchell. She spins, and Trinity picks up her second foul. So in the race to see who can get whose post player in foul trouble earliest, Farragut comes up short as Curry's going to go to the bench with her second foul after Mitchell misses the first of 2 free throws. So Curry, who's done almost all of the damage for Farragut offensively with 8 points, goes to the bench. Mitchell trying to give her team the lead and does so as she rattles home the second free throw. Oak Ridge leads 14-13 with 4:20 to go in our first half. 2-3 zone, or is it a box? Looks like it's a true 2-3. Farragut, poor pass. They're lucky that McNeely got that back. Van Acker takes the ball in the corner and shoots too strong. Rebound by Eubanks on the backside. Ahead to Avea Mitchell. Hesitates, then goes to the rim. Shot blocked by Reagan Sheridan. Saved, though, by Pippins. And now Mullins reaches and fouls. It'll be the first foul on Lily. And the second on Farragut this quarter. 3:56 to go, second quarter. Oak Ridge leading 14-13. As O'Donnell inbounds, and Mitchell's shot left side is blocked. Alani Mitchell shot blocked by Van Acker, I believe, and then we'll have a held ball, possession arrow to the Lady Admirals. Farragut trailing by 1, 3:50 to go in our second quarter. 2-3 zone for Oak Ridge. Pippins extending out of that towards McNeely on the left side. Farragut goes right to Van Acker, in the middle to Sheridan. Sheridan drives the lane. A lot of contact between she and Alani Mitchell. No foul call. Ball comes out where Van Acker picks it up. By the way, Farragut's got McKenna Hartley in the ball game in the post as Van Acker drives baseline. Not sure where she was going with that one. And the ball, Farragut may have gotten bailed out. Pippins is called for a foul. A lot of traffic on the baseline. Nowhere for that pass to go but to a Lady Wildcat. And Pippins commits a foul. And so McNeely with a free throw as Farragut is in the bonus. So the automatic 2 free throws. And McNeely with the toss, good. She's got 4. 3:26 to go in our first half. Farragut ties the game at 14. KJ's second toss, no good. Van Acker almost had it, but it ricocheted off her shin into the Oak Ridge bench. (14-14). Mitchell can't get a shot off. Reagan Sheridan, good help defense at the top of the key. And now O'Donnell out top is going to be fouled by Farragut's Gabby Van Acker.
Her first personal foul.
First on Gabby, third on Farragut. 3:13 to go until halftime. Inbound comes to Avea Mitchell, guarded by Lily Mullins. Mitchell drives into the lane, pulls up, and kisses it off the window. Got away from Farragut's man-to-man defense, and that time no help arrived in time. And Mitchell now has 8, her first basket of the second quarter. Oak Ridge leads 16-14. Van Acker throws it at the feet of McKenna Hartley in the post, and it's going to be stolen away by Oak Ridge. Mitchell in front court, left side to Thompson. Messiah Thompson has the ball knocked away inside, saved by Mitchell on the baseline. Short jumper up by Eubanks is no good, but the ball goes right to O'Donnell. She misses in front with a little baby hook. And Farragut with the rebound, KJ McNeely. And Coach Mayfield's going to use a full timeout. 16-14, Oak Ridge leading over Farragut with 2:30 to go in the first half of this girls' regional semifinal. Timeout on the floor. Let's get a 30-second break for our sponsors. We'll return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Bryan Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Well, it was a strong start for the Lady Admirals, but so much of that, at least offensively, was Trinity Curry, who scored 8 of Farragut's 11 first quarter points. Farragut jumped out to a 6-0 lead, then led 8-2 and 9-3, but Oak Ridge closed to within 2 at the quarter break, 11-9, tied the game at 11, went in front at 14-13, and currently leading 16-14 are the Lady Wildcats, and Curry continues to be on the bench with 2 fouls. Lily Mullins, KJ McNeely, McKenna Hartley, Reagan Sheridan, and Jana Carbaugh on the floor for Coach Mayfield. coming out of the Farragut timeout. Lady Admirals with the basketball. Oak Ridge stays in the zone. Farragut goes inside to Hartley. Quick spin move. Left it short on a right-handed shot. KJ McNeely with the putback. No good. Hartley in there battling for the loose ball, but then lost it. Was stripped, and here's Oak Ridge in front court. It'll be driving in the lane. Mitchell all the way to the basket. Scores. Mitchell's got 10. Farragut missed twice in close, and then Mitchell scores in transition, and Oak Ridge has its biggest lead at 18-14. 1:50 to go first half. McNeely pressured by Mitchell. Right side, shot up off the window, short. Ball tipped. Sheridan grabs it in the corner. Sheridan spinning left side, got open, but then shot off the side of the backboard, picked up by McNeely, and McNeely is fouled. Farragut getting second and third shot opportunities repeatedly, owning the glass, but just struggling. So Mitchell picks up her second foul with 1:36 to go in the second quarter. That's Alani Mitchell, the freshman post player, and McNeely at the free throw line. Shot is good. Anna Corum to the scorer's table. Alani Mitchell checks out of the game for Oak Ridge. Into the lineup for the Lady Wildcats, Paige Long. Corum checks in for McKenna Hartley. So, post players check out. Meanwhile, McNeely hits both tosses, so she's got 6, all at the line. Farragut trails 18-16. Avea Mitchell driving right side, shot up, no good, but she drew a foul. 2 free throws coming for Mitchell, who is a handful. And Anna Corum with the foul, her first. Team fourth, so both teams are in the bonus the rest of the half. 1:25 to go until intermission. And Avea Mitchell, 2 of 2 from the line tonight, puts up the toss. Short on this one. Gabby Van Acker checks into the ball game for Farragut between free throws, replacing Lily Mullins. So Avea Mitchell for the Lady Wildcats, second toss good. She hits 1 of 2. She's got 11. Oak Ridge leads by 3, 19-16. Anna Corum dribbling out top, gives to Gabby Van Acker, threw it away. Stolen away by Mitchell. Mitchell drives in front court, scores, and was fouled. Farragut just not good passing. There's no way to get around it. And Mitchell's just too quick for that kind of bounce pass with no pace on it. Corum picks up her second foul. Lady Admiral's got to go meet the ball as well, but Mitchell scores, and now the and one opportunity after the foul on Corum is good. So 14 points for Avea Mitchell, and Oak Ridge leads 22-16. Curry into the ball game with 2 fouls, replaces Carball. Anna Corum, KJ McNeely, Trinity Curry, Reagan Sheridan, Gabby Van Acker. McNeely, high post, gives to Sheridan in the right corner, out top to Van Acker. Van Acker to Corum. Corum off to KJ. KJ inside to Trinity, and from behind, they punch the pass away, and Eubanks apparently hand in the back of Curry as she tried to deny the pass into the post. So Eubanks with her first foul. Farragut trailing by 6. Curry at the free throw line, good. Trinity, been on the bench for a while, hits the free throw. Lily Mullins back in for Gabby Van Acker. And Curry, second toss, rims out. Rebounded away by Eubanks. Eubanks to Mitchell. Mitchell up the right side in front court, gives to Autumn O'Donnell. Farragut closes in with Lily Mullins. Pass out to Mitchell. Guarded by Corum. Lobs it to Long. High post, looks for the baseline cutter. Curry denies, but the ball's knocked over to Thompson. Now she throws it away. McNeely with a steal and a basket at the other end, as well as a foul. So the Lady Admirals hadn't gotten a turnover in quite a while. It's McNeely with the steal, and then an and one opportunity as well. Long picks up the foul, her first, and McNeely at the foul line. Curry checks out. Jana Carball returns to the lineup for Farragut. Lady Admirals down 3. McNeely trying to make it 2 with the and 1, and does so. So McNeely hits the free throw, completing the three-point play, and Farragut trails by 2, 22-20. 27.7 seconds to go in our first half. Avea Mitchell into front court. Steps back, shoots from 17. No good. McNeely the rebound. 15 seconds to go. Lady Admirals down 2. First half winding down here at Bearden in this girls' regional semifinal. McNeely guarded out top of the zone by O'Donnell. Moves into the paint, puts up a runner with the right hand. Too strong. Rebounded away. That was a walk in rear court by O'Donnell. 0.4 of a second to go, and Farragut gets the ball back after the rebound by Oak Ridge's Eubanks. Gave it ahead to O'Donnell, but she took steps. So Farragut's going to have to lob it, I would think, to the rim. Curry comes into the ball game for Carball. And Zoe Porter's going to check into the ball game for Anna Corum. 0.4 of a second as Farragut inbounds from the baseline left underneath its own bucket. Sheridan looking, lobs it in. Curry shot up. It'll count, I think, if it goes, and it does not. So Farragut will go to the half trailing Oak Ridge in this girls' regional semifinal, 22-20. Lady Admirals with the early lead, but Oak Ridge closed to within 2 at the end of the first quarter, then built a 6-point lead themselves before Farragut scores the final 4 of the half. And it's Oak Ridge 22, Farragut 20 as we arrive at halftime. Let's get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We'll return to take a look at the first half numbers on the other side of this 2-minute break. You're listening to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com, as well as the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Mirabel, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Whether you're managing a household or running a business, Citizens Bank has a checking account built for how you bank. Choose from personal and business options with digital tools like mobile deposit, bill pay, and merchant services. Plus, support from a local team in Knoxville and Lenoir City that understands your goals. Learn more at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenoir City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
If you're an LCUB electric customer, this is for you. It's time to upgrade your internet to true fiber to the home. The fastest internet available with free installation, no contracts, affordable fixed pricing, and local customer service. It's not too good to be true. LCUB is connecting new neighborhoods now with gig speed fiber internet starting at $69.99 a month. Wi-Fi included. Check your availability at lcub.com and get connected.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Bearden High School. Dusty Street, our producer, back in the WFIV studios. If you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, by the way, there's a direct link at FarragutBasketball.com. But behind the camera, Nick Blankenship, we appreciate you dialing us up, whether online or on your FM dial. Again, FM 105.3, West 105. Lady Admirals and Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats tonight in girls regional semifinal action. And it's Oak Ridge leading at the half, 22-20. Farragut led early, 6-0, then 8-2 and 9-3. But Oak Ridge closed within 2 at the quarter break at 11-9. And the Lady Wildcats tied the game, scoring first in the second quarter, 11-11. Took their first lead at 14-13. Then led by 4 at 18-14. Their biggest lead 6 at 22-16. And Lady Admirals then scored the final 4 points of the half, closing to within 2. So our halftime score 22-20 as Oak Ridge outscores Farragut 13-9 in the second quarter. Both teams with 4 first half turnovers by my count. Looking at the individual scoring, Avea Mitchell has done much of the damage for Oak Ridge. She had 26 in the first meeting against Farragut. The Lady Admirals kept her under wraps at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium in January in the rematch, as Mitchell was limited to 10. But coming off a 27-point effort in the win over Central on Friday night, Mitchell has poured in 14 first-half points. She's 4 of 5 from the foul line. Evelyn Eubanks with 2 points, Paige Lawing with 2 points, Janaea Pippins with 2 points, and Alani Mitchell spoke at length about her in the pregame and the impact she had early in the January meeting before rolling her ankle at Farragut. But the Lady Admirals have done a good job on her. She's 2 of 4 from the foul line, 2 points. Collectively, Oak Ridge is 6 of 9 from the foul line, obviously 67%, and they have not hit a three-pointer. For Farragut, Lily Mullins with 2 points. Zoe Porter 0 of 2 from the line, has not scored. Trinity Curry 3 of 4 from the line, 9 points for Trinity. She was huge in the first quarter, helping Farragut get out to that initial lead. Scored 8 of her 9 in the first quarter, and then sat a good portion of the second quarter after picking up her second foul. KJ McNeely 7 of 9 from the foul line, has 9 points. So McNeely and Curry 9 points apiece. Lily Mullins 2. Those are the only players in the scoring column for Farragut. And Oak Ridge with 5 players in the scoring column, led by Avea Mitchell's 14. Farragut shoots 10 of 15 from the foul line. So like Oak Ridge, a 67% clip. And like Oak Ridge, Farragut has not hit a three-pointer. A tough shooting first half for Farragut. They missed shots outside, they missed shots inside, they missed some free throws as well. And hopefully that basket will get a little bit bigger for them in the second half. But trailing Oak Ridge 22-20 here at intermission. Bearden won the earlier girls semifinal, eliminating Powell. The final score was 70-30. Coming up tomorrow night, Farragut's boys will play in the early semifinal, the 6 o'clock game, against Hardin Valley. Hawks went on the road, won the program's first ever region contest, knocked off District 3 champion Central at their place, 57-55. Actually had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. Central whittled it down to 2. Farragut, in a somewhat similar situation, led Halls by 15 early in the fourth quarter, but managed to survive the Red Devils, who rallied, and Farragut was able to hang on for the 65-63 win. So Farragut and Hardin Valley tomorrow night, with the winner moving on to the championship game on Thursday, as well as a sectional a week from tonight, as the Admirals will be 23-10, entering play. Hardin Valley 18-15. Farragut won the 2 regular season meetings. The first one at Farragut was a pretty close ball game throughout. The second one, Farragut just absolutely took control in the first half of that game. To Hardin Valley's credit, the Hawks continued to play hard throughout the second half, and the 20-point margin at the end was, I think, less than what Hardin Valley was down at halftime. But Hawks obviously coming off an outstanding game and sky high after the program's first region win. And so 6 o'clock here at Bearden tomorrow night. Farragut and Hardin Valley will be on the air at 5:45. The other boys semifinal tomorrow night is Oak Ridge and Bearden. Bearden won easily on Saturday over Powell, 78-39. And the Wildcats knocked off the higher-seeded West Rebels. That was a 3 versus 2 matchup. So Oak Ridge won at West, 62-53. So it's Oak Ridge and Bearden tomorrow night in the boys' late game. Again, you win that semifinal game just as the Lady Admirals are in position to hopefully do here tonight. And not only are you playing in the championship game, but also assured a spot in the state sectional. Winners of those go to the state tournament in Murfreesboro. So Lady Admirals trailing Oak Ridge 22-20. Let's get a 60-second break. We'll return with third quarter action on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Precision Garage Door Service.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box and mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
Oak Ridge will have the first possession of the second half, leading Farragut 22-20 as out top of Avea Mitchell. Gives to Honesty Thompson, goes inside to Alani Mitchell on the right block, powers up a shot, no good. Good defense by Curry. Just stood her ground, made it as difficult as possible. Mitchell missed, and KJ McNeely grabbed the defensive rebound. Lady Admirals have dominated the glass, but just have struggled to put the ball in the hole. Numerous second and third shot opportunities. A lot of the fouls that Farragut has gotten from Oak Ridge have been following offensive rebounds as all of the action has been tightly packed in close to the basket. Inside they go to Curry, out top to Mullins. Left side Zoe Porter, three-pointer, rims out. McNeely had the rebound, and there's another example of Farragut on the offensive glass and a foul then committed by Oak Ridge as Honesty Thompson will pick up her fourth. So I didn't talk about the foul situation previously when running down the first half stats, but Thompson picks up her fourth. Janaea Pippins has 3. Alani Mitchell has 2 for Oak Ridge. For Farragut, Trinity Curry with 2, Anna Corum with 2. KJ hits the first free throw and the second as well. So the Lady Admirals on the board first in the second half. A pair of free throws by KJ McNeely ties the ball game at 22. KJ's now got 11. As Avea Mitchell drives left, got around Carbaugh, goes into the corner. That's a three-point attempt by Eubanks. Good from the left corner. Evelyn Eubanks with the first three-point basket of the ball game. 6:40 to go in the third quarter, and Oak Ridge in front 25-22. Lily Mullins in front court to Zoe Porter. Oak Ridge in a 2-3 zone. KJ McNeely, high post, squares up to the basket. Shot won't go. Rebounded away by Eubanks. Into front court, Thompson gives to Mitchell. Left side. Lady Admirals down 3. Mitchell gets around the defender, pulls up for some reason at the free throw line. Gives to Thompson, looks down low to Mitchell, and she can't handle the pass. It'll glance off of her hands over the head of Curry and then out of bounds. So a turnover for Oak Ridge, its 5th of the ball game. And the Lady Admirals trailing by 3, bring it in front court with 6 minutes to go in our third quarter. KJ in the middle. They collapse on her. Ball stolen away. Farragut with its 5th turnover. Oak Ridge on the break. Mitchell driving through the lane with the right hand, scores. Mitchell's got 16, and Oak Ridge leads by 5, 27-22. Lily Mullins goes right, gives off to McNeely out near midcourt. Left side, Carbaugh open for 3, won't go. Long rebound, Mullins takes it. Shovels it off to KJ on the right wing. KJ double team, gives to Mullins. Inside they go to Curry. Curry works inside out to McNeely, and they say McNeely stepped on the sideline across the way. So Farragut gives the ball back to Oak Ridge, trailing 27-22.
Checking in the contest for the Lady Admirals.
Baseball Admirals won today's season opener. Defeated Catholic 8-0. Winning pitcher Travis Brummett Jr., who also contributed a home run. But 3 Admiral pitchers, Braden Meredith, Travis Brummett Jr., and Cash Schroeder, combined for a 4-hit shutout with 14 strikeouts. Have our first baseball broadcast Friday, 5 o'clock, first pitch against Nolensville. Ball knocked away from Mitchell by Van Acker. Mitchell grabs it back, and then a whistle sounds as Mitchell dribbles right, and Van Acker is given her second foul. Softball opens up tomorrow against Oak Ridge. It'll be a district game. Inbound came to Lawing. Looked like that was a walk. She bunny hopped before taking the shot. Fortunately, she missed it. And Farragut's Curry with the rebound. KJ in a hurry in front court, leaves it off with Gabby. Right side three is good by Gabby Van Acker. The Lady Admirals have their first three-pointer of the game with 4:53 remaining in the third quarter. That pulls Farragut to within 2 at 27-25. Van Acker with a big basket on the feed from McNeely. Oak Ridge's Eubanks takes it in the corner, goes inside to Alani Mitchell. Mitchell fadeaway against Curry, no good. Again, good defense, just holding her ground by Trinity. Rebound by Gabby, given to McNeely. McNeely in front court to Lily Mullins. Farragut trailing 27-25. Oak Ridge continues to be in its zone, and why not? Lady Admiral's going to have to hit a few more threes before you get them out of that. Here's Gabby in the left corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rimmed out. Alani Mitchell the rebound, ahead to Avea Mitchell. Avea in front court for the Lady Wildcats. Drives into the lane. Farragut's all over. That's Mullins with the foul.
Fouls on number 2.
It'll be the second foul on Lily. And shooting 2 will be Avea Mitchell. 16 points to lead all scorers this evening. 4 of 5 from the foul line, and now make it 5 of 6. 17 for Mitchell. Anna Corum into the ball game for Lily Mullins. Honesty Thompson out of the ball game for Oak Ridge. Autumn O'Donnell checks in. Farragut's got Reagan Sheridan, Anna Corum, KJ McNeely, Gabby Van Acker, and Trinity Curry on the floor. Second free throw by Avea Mitchell, good. She hit them both. She's got 18. The lead is 4 at 29-25 for Oak Ridge. Corum at the point for Farragut. Picks up her dribble, gives to Van Acker. Gabby back to Anna. Anna high post to Trinity. Trinity's going to shoot from the free throw line. It rims out. Alani Mitchell, the rebound for Oak Ridge. She gets the ball back from Eubanks, dribbles it into front court, hands it off to Avea Mitchell, and Farragut reaching, commits a foul. Van Acker picks up her third. And it's the third on Farragut this quarter. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Lady Admirals trailing 29-25. Avea Mitchell drives into the lane, pulls up with a shot, left it short. Good rebound by Trinity Curry. Gives to McNeely. Lady Admirals in front court as McNeely finds Van Acker. Right side three, short. Rebound Curry. Back out to Gabby. Now Reagan will try a three from out top. Hit it. Reagan Sheridan from out high on the left side knocks down a three-pointer. Her first basket of the night. And the Lady Admirals close to within 1 at 29-28. Eubanks looking inside, threw it at the feet of Lawing, and Farragut comes away with a steal. Poor entry pass by Oak Ridge. Farragut in front court, McNeely driving all the way to the basket. Shot will not go, but a whistle sounds, and KJ will shoot 2. Autumn O'Donnell picks up her second foul. It's the second on Oak Ridge, and so McNeely shooting a pair. Free throw good. KJ is 9 of, now 10 of 12 from the foul line. Has been a force on the boards. Second one, good as well. And has shot free throws exceptionally well, too, as the game has progressed. 30-29, Farragut with the lead now. 2:54 to go in the third quarter. Corum, good denial out top, made the steal, gives to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan driving on Eubanks, and Eubanks blocks the shot. Lady Admirals got the steal but can't convert. Oak Ridge back the other way. As taking the pass was Thompson, gives it back to Mitchell. Mitchell steps back for a 17-footer, too strong. Alani Mitchell the rebound. She'll shoot from the free throw line, and that's up off the top of the backboard. For some reason, that's not a dead ball. Farragut did get the rebound. Here's KJ in front court driving on Mitchell. Too strong on the drive, rebounded away by O'Donnell. Oak Ridge back the other way, as initially mishandling the pass is Mosiah Thompson, but she tracks it down, gives to Avea. Baseline drive, good. Avea Mitchell scores. She's got 20, and Oak Ridge goes back in front, 31-30. 2:08 to go in our third quarter. Down low, KJ, good look. High-low pass from the free throw line by McNeely to Trinity Curry on the right block, and she's fouled on a shot.
Fouls number 31, Alani Mitchell.
Alani Mitchell picks up her third, and so Trinity Curry to shoot a couple. Trinity's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. 9 points for Curry. Toss, good. We're tied at 31. Jana Carbaugh at the scorer's table. Second free throw, no good. KJ went and got it. McNeely just out-hustled Eubanks to the basketball, and Farragut's got another opportunity, but now Sheridan has the ball knocked away and stolen by Alani Mitchell. Oak Ridge in front court, Avea Mitchell all the way to the basket, and they call a blocking foul on Sheridan. Collision in the paint underneath the basket, and they call Sheridan on the blocking foul to be her second.
Sheridan, her first personal foul, shooting to number 5, Avea Mitchell.
And so Avea Mitchell. I don't understand. The shot, I think, went for Mitchell, but they waved it off, said the foul came on the floor. The scoreboard's saying that Farragut's got only 4 fouls, but Mitchell just hit a free throw. So, I mean, I guess the scoreboard's wrong. Oak Ridge must be in the bonus. Second toss is good. Mitchell hits them both. And the Lady Wildcats use a full timeout. 1:45 to go in our third quarter. And Oak Ridge using a timeout. If you're watching the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, behind the camera, Nick Blankenship, who's also the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions, which stands ready to help you with all sorts of documentation, whether that be of the personal variety, perhaps a wedding, a funeral, a family reunion, or business. If you want to document a conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start to finish services. In addition, a very popular service provided to digital conversions of old 8mm and VHS video. So for those and so many other services, give A-List Video Solutions a call or text at 865-679-2276. Again, A-List Video Solutions at 865-679-2276. 33-31. Oak Ridge with the 2-point lead. 1:45 to go in our third quarter. Farragut returns to the floor with Reagan Sheridan, Anna Corum, Jana Carbaugh, Zoe Porter, and McKenna Hartley. So KJ McNeely on the bench, as well as Trinity Curry. Corum in front court for Farragut. Avea Mitchell extends out of the zone for Oak Ridge. McKenna Hartley squares up to the basket, shoots from the free throw line, no good. Lady Admirals had the loose ball, then lost it. Now Carbaugh grabs it back, and we'll have a foul from behind on O'Donnell. Farragut's basketball in front of its own bench with 1:19 to go, third quarter. Inbound to Porter in the corner, and threw it off the feet of Sheridan. She grabs it back, though. gives to Corum. Corum, left side, dribbles out top, gives off to Carbaugh. In the middle to Sheridan. Reagan not looking to shoot, fires it on the left wing to Zoe. Cross-court pass goes to Carbaugh. Now in the middle, Reagan attacks the basket. Too strong. McKenna Hartley put back. Good. Where would the Lady Admirals be tonight without their rebounding? 33-33 the score. McKenna Hartley, her first basket on the offensive putback. As Lawing looks down low to Alani Mitchell. She missed the shot from right underneath, but Hartley arriving late pushed her in the back, fouled her, and 2 free throws coming.
33, McKenna Hartley.
McKenna Hartley picks up her first.
That's Hartley's first personal foul at the charity stripe, shooting 2, number 31, Alani Mitchell.
So some discussion between the officials. I think part of this might stem from the fact that it's showing 4 fouls. Now they're going to verify who the foul's on, I guess. McKenna Hartley should have been the guilty party. So Mitchell with the free throw, good. Alani Mitchell, all of her scoring coming at the line tonight. Farragut's done a good job on her defensively. Trinity Curry, KJ McNeely back into the ballgame for Reagan Sheridan and McKenna Hartley. Alani Mitchell hits the free throw, giving the Lady Wildcats a 1-point lead. Trying to make it 2 here is the Oak Ridge freshman, and she cannot. Free throw's too strong, and McNeely hits the deck. Fouled from behind by Paige Lawing. And so Mitchell hits 1 of 2. Lawing then picks up the foul, her second, and the team 5th. So we walk to the other end with 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter for KJ McNeely to shoot a couple. Toss for KJ, good. 14 for McNeely. Zoe Porter out of the game. Lily Mullins back in for Farragut. So a little offense, defense here. Mullins, Corum, Curry, Carbaugh, and at the line, McNeely. Free throw, good. KJ hits them both. We're tied at 34, and then Oak Ridge trying to get the ball down the floor, threw it over the outstretched arm of Alani Mitchell, and a turnover for Oak Ridge of the unforced variety. So Farragut gets the ball back on Oak Ridge's 8th turnover of the night. 34-34 our scores. We go into our hat. There's the steal out top. Mitchell off a pass out top, stole it, and scores the layup at the other end. Avea Mitchell's got 24, and Farragut with its 7th turnover of the night. Corum spins away from Mitchell, gives to Carbaugh, right side 3, good, got the roll. Shayna Carbaugh with her first 3 of the ball game, first basket of the ball game, and it's 37 all. Oak Ridge in front court. Mitchell shoots a 3 from out top, short at the buzzer, and we'll go to the 4th. 37-37 our score in this girls regional semifinal between the Farragut Lady Admirals and the Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge. Actually, it's 30. Well, now they're changing the score. We're going to verify that. 38-36 is the score. Farragut leading over Oak Ridge as we head to the 4th quarter. Good job by Assistant Athletic Director Ben Collins catching that. So 38-36, Farragut leading by 2 as we head to the 4th. Back in 1 minute with 4th quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on West 105.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust. Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us, problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
First possession, fourth quarter. Gabby Van Acker from the right corner knocks down a three. Van Acker, a good look, knocks it down, and Farragut now with the lead of 5, 41-36. 41-36 Lady Admirals as Lawing hands off to Mitchell, driving right, gives it out to Honesty Thompson. Thompson then goes to Lawing, back to the basket, threw it away. So Lawing trying to get the ball to Avea Mitchell, just an errant pass, and Farragut trying to benefit, take advantage of Oak Ridge's 9th turnover of the night. The Lady Admirals starting to hit some threes in that third quarter. The first fell at 4:33 to go in the third quarter. That was a three by Gabby Van Acker, and she's got the three here to open the fourth quarter as well. Lady Admirals by 5 as KJ works off Curry's screen into the paint. The shot will not go at the rim, but a whistle and a foul on Alani Mitchell.
Her fourth personal foul.
It's the fourth on Mitchell. McNeely back to the line where she has absolutely made a living tonight. On the drive, she's been fouled. Following rebounds, she's been fouled. And she has been great at the free throw line. Came up short on this one, and then the ball deflects out of bounds off of Farragut. So it's Oak Ridge's basketball with the Lady Admirals leading 42-36. 6:55 to go. Avea Mitchell in front court, guarded by Anna Corum. Into the corner to Eubanks. Eubanks drove, got around McNeely, could have shot the short baseline jumper, but gave it back on the perimeter. Mitchell will drive into the paint, looking for the roll. She gets it on the shot inside. Avea Mitchell, 26 points tonight to lead all scores. 42-38, Farragut by 4. Guys playing in the 6 o'clock semifinal tomorrow night here at Bearden against Hardin Valley. Will be on the air at 5:45. Girls trying to advance to Wednesday's championship game. Pull-up jumper right side of the paint for KJ is good. McNeely's got 18. Lady Admirals lead by 6, 44-38. Mitchell driving the baseline, lost it out of bounds, but it's off of Farragut. Big three by Jana Carball late in that third quarter, giving Farragut the 2-point lead heading to the fourth. Now here's Oak Ridge with a three from the corner. No good. Backside rebound, though, by Avea Mitchell. Hadn't been too many offensive rebounds for Oak Ridge tonight. Farragut's done a good job on the glass, both ends of the floor. As I said earlier, as the third quarter was winding down, where would Farragut be tonight without its effort on the boards? Mitchell drives in off the right side and was fouled. And so she's got 2 free throws coming. Anna Corum picks up her third. And so Mitchell to shoot a couple. She is 8 of 9 from the foul line tonight. 9 of 10 now. 27, matching her output Friday night in the win for Oak Ridge versus District 3 champion Central. Gunning for 28, and she's got it. Oak Ridge going to use a full timeout with 5:50 to play. Farragut will have the ball when we return, leading the Lady Wildcats 44-40. Back in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust the realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Coming out of the Oak Ridge timeout, and I've got the Lady Wildcats with 3 timeouts remaining, Farragut with 4, so that's no issue. 5:50 to play in this one, and Farragut leading 44-40. Both teams have only 1 foul according to the scoreboard this quarter. That has been off at times tonight. KJ McNeely working against Mitchell into the paint, down the right side of the lane, shot up, won't go. Rebounded away by Eubanks. Eubanks gives it off to Honesty Thompson. Now the ball's knocked loose. Alani Mitchell will be, well, I thought maybe tied up, maybe fouled, but they apparently ruled that Mitchell had sole possession of the basketball, and therefore Oak Ridge was able to get a timeout to save it. So a 30-second timeout called by Coach Kevin Tubbs. And 5:25 to go. Oak Ridge will have the ball, trailing Farragut 44-40. Lady Admirals with an 18-13 advantage in the third quarter, turning a 2-point halftime deficit into a 2-point lead. Let's see, that doesn't make sense. 18-14 advantage. That had not changed the scoring in the quarter after they changed it on the scoreboard. But an 18-14 third quarter advantage goes from being down 2 to up 2, and the Lady Admirals have led by as many as 6 on a couple of occasions here in the fourth. Driving in Mitchell and got it to go. So Mitchell on the drive coming out of the timeout now has 30. And it's 44-42, Farragut by 2. KJ McNeely, top of the key, dribbles left, spins off of Lawing into the paint, shovels it off to Trinity. 16-foot jumper, no good. KJ on the offensive glass, puts it up, no good. And then out of bounds off of Farragut. Lady Admirals just have struggled all night with shots, more so even close to the basket, because they started heating up from long range in the second half. But in close, it has been just so frustrating for Farragut. Getting second and third shot opportunities, pounding the offensive glass, but it's got to be there we go. Mitchell got the ball just caught up. Avea Mitchell got the ball caught up on her hip. The defensive pressure being applied by Anna Corum, and so a turnover for Oak Ridge. It's 10th of the night.
Gabby Vanacker on the floor for Lady Admirals.
Gabby Vanacker in for Reagan Sheridan. Anna Corum, Lily Mullins, Gabby Vanacker, Trinity Curry, KJ McNeely as Farragut by 2. 4:30 to play in this ball game. 44-42 our score. Inside, it'll be Trinity. Powers the shot up good over Alani Mitchell. Trinity Curry with 12 now. And the Lady Admirals lead by 4, 46-42. And a hand check foul on Anna Corum will be her 4th. Jana Carbaugh up off the Farragut bench.
Fouls on number 1, Anna Corum, that's 4.
Mitchell checks out of the game. Alani Mitchell, the big freshman post player, checks out of the ball game for Oak Ridge. Messiah Thompson, freshman number 32, re-enters the lineup for the Lady Wildcats. Avea Mitchell guarded by Jana Carbaugh. Crossover. Carbaugh does a good job staying in front of her. Good help by Lily Mullins. Mitchell retreats, gives it off to Thompson, then gets it right back. She's got 30 of her team's 42 tonight. Avea Mitchell into the lane against 3 Lady Admirals, drew a foul. Two more free throws coming for Avea Mitchell as Farragut's Gabby Vanacker picks up her 4th foul. Heroic effort by Mitchell, who's hit 10 of 11 from the foul line. Free throw rims out, no good.
And on the floor for Lady Admirals, number 3, Zoe Porter.
Mitchell gunning for point number 31. Porter enters the game for Vanacker. Sheridan enters the game for Curry. Reagan Sheridan, Jana Carbaugh, Zoe Porter, Lily Mullins, and KJ McNeely on the floor. 3:54 to play. Mitchell having missed the first free throw, gunning for point 31, and she's got it. 46-43. Farragut by 3. KJ McNeely with the ball, guarded by Avea Mitchell. Off to Jana Carball. Thompson on her, dribbles it out top, gives to Zoe Porter, and turn to Lily Mullins. Oak Ridge man-to-man. Been mostly zoned tonight. KJ, guarded by Mitchell, works off Porter's screen. Porter gets the ball back from KJ, drives left side, and hacked on the shot. Zoe going up with the right hand and reaching across and getting her on that right arm was Oak Ridge's Paige Lawing. It'll be her third. And so Zoe Porter missed a couple of free throws back in the second quarter. Steps to the line. Lady Admiral Jr. Toss, good. She had 15 in the first meeting against Oak Ridge, 6 in the second. That's her first point tonight. 3:22 to go, and Farragut leading by 4 as Zoe toss too strong. And Zoe, good hustle, gonna tie up Honesty Thompson. Possession arrow is to Oak Ridge, but a good play. Never know where that may pay off down the road by Porter in pursuit of her own missed free throw. So Oak Ridge gets it, trailing 47-43. Mitchell in front court. Off to Thompson, they'll swing it around the right side, and Oak Ridge just, again, an errant pass. That was, I guess, Thompson looking for Honesty Thompson looking for Messiah Thompson in the corner, and the ball sails out of bounds. Farragut gets the ball back, leading by 4, 47-43. Lily Mullins got around Messiah Thompson, missed at the rim. KJ McNeely the rebound, and then backs out of there. Gives to Carball, left corner three, no good. Mullins grabs it on the baseline, and Farragut's going to use a timeout. 30-second timeout used by Coach Mayfield. Farragut up 4. You don't want to pass on a good shot. And so Mullins, with a nice drive, got around the defender. You like the aggressiveness by Lily. KJ, in all sorts of traffic in there after grabbing the offensive rebound, decided to bring the ball out of the paint, gave it to Carball, who launched a 3 in the corner. Mullins with the backside rebound, and at that point, Coach Mayfield thinking maybe we ought to, again, you like Mullins' shot, but otherwise, nothing wrong with using a little clock in pursuit of another good look, rather than just jacking it up. So Farragut with the basketball. And I think the Lady Admirals have 3 timeouts remaining. Oak Ridge has 2. 2:47 to play. According to the scoreboard, Farragut's committed 3 fouls. Oak Ridge has committed 2 this quarter. Sheridan inbounding for Farragut. They lob it into McNeely, right side of the paint, puts the shot up and missed in close. Looked like KJ took one to the eye. No good. Put back by Curry. No good. Farragut misses twice in close. In front court, it'll be Mitchell dribbling around Porter to the baseline. McNeely shuts that down. Mitchell, left wing. 2:30 to play. Gives the ball off to Honesty Thompson, guarded there by Lily Mullins out high. Back to Avea Mitchell. Mitchell back and forth off Lawing's screen. Sheridan takes her on a switch, puts up a shot right side of the paint, too strong. McNeely the rebound, fires it ahead to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan on the break, hits the layup. Lady Admirals score the basket, and Coach Mayfield's going to use a 30-second timeout with 2:08 to play. 49-43, Lady Admirals by 6. They previously led by 6 at 42-36 and 44-38. Now 49-43. The Lady Admirals on top with 2:08 to play, and down to now 2 timeouts remaining for Coach Jason Mayfield. Farragut trying to get its 23rd win of the season, trying to stave off elimination against a scrappy Oak Ridge squad that has gotten a Herculean effort from Avea Mitchell tonight with 31 points, 31 of her team's 43 points. So Oak Ridge is going to get Alani Mitchell back into the lineup. as well as Avea Mitchell. Almost looked like there was a bit of an argument between Avea Mitchell and Coach Kevin Tubbs. I don't know. Avea driving in the lane and scores. Mitchell's got 33 points, and it's a 4-point game, 49-45. 1:55 to play. Anna Corum guarded by Autumn O'Donnell, man-to-man out top. McNeely circles out top. Avea Mitchell on her. KJ off to Lily Mullins. Paige Lawing takes her man-to-man. Now Anna Corum chased by Autumn O'Donnell. All of the action out top as Farragut milks some clock. 1:38 to go. KJ dribbling right, hand checked and fouled by Avea Mitchell. That'll be the second foul on Mitchell.
Fouls on number 5, Avea Mitchell, her second personal foul. Checking in the contest for Lady Admirals, number 5, Gabby Van Acker.
Van Acker will return to the lineup for Reagan Sheridan. 1:35 to play. Lady Admirals inbounding across the way. Both teams with 3 fouls. So KJ inbounds to Curry in the post, gives it back to KJ, who's knifing to the basket, and for once the floater goes. KJ gets the shot to go at clutch time. I know it's been frustrating tonight for her not seeing those go down, but she sees one go down here late, and Farragut leads it by 6. Here's Mitchell on a cut left side, takes a good pass from Lawing, I believe it was, and scores on the drive off the left side. So she's got 35, and Oak Ridge uses a full timeout. They now have 1 remaining. So Farragut on the inbound a moment ago got the ball in the paint to Curry, and KJ, who had inbounded the ball, just made a beeline to the basket. Curry shoveled it off to her on the drive through the lane, and the runner for KJ falls at crunch time. Gives the Lady Admirals the 51-45 lead, but Oak Ridge quickly comes back the other way, and Mitchell gets free on a cut to the basket. A good pass from, I think it was Lawing at the high post, and Mitchell scores on the drive, pulling Oak Ridge back to within 4. 51-47 the score. Avea Mitchell with 35 of her team's 47 points tonight. Evelyn Eubanks is the other senior for Oak Ridge who plays a lot of minutes. Sakori Stewart is a senior, but she's not been on the floor tonight. I don't even know if she's available. Farragut seniors are Anna Corum, Lily Mullins, KJ McNeely. So, means more to the seniors for sure. Farragut trying to inbound against an Oak Ridge press, and Lawing defending the ball. Knocks Reagan Sheridan's pass back from whence it came, so Reagan tries again. Into Lily Mullins on the bounce pass. Autumn O'Donnell on her. Mullins explodes into front court. Mullins picks up her dribble and nearly threw it away, and we're going to have a collision. Mitchell stepped in front of a pass that she saw coming all the way, intended for KJ McNeely. But then, as soon as she got her hands on it, she collided with Lily Mullins, and Mitchell has given her 3rd foul. Team 3rd, I guess. And so Farragut inbounding to Trinity Curry. Same thing. Curry gives it back to KJ. Now KJ returns the favor to Trinity, and Trinity lays it up and in. Curry's got 14, and the Lady Admirals use a full timeout now with an even minute to play, and Farragut having once again established a 6-point lead, 53-47. It's the biggest lead Farragut's had tonight. They led 6-0, they led 8-2, they led 9-3, and here in the fourth quarter, they've led 42-36, 44-38, 49-43, 51-45, and now 53-47. Hadn't been able to push it past 6, but it sure is nice that Farragut has its biggest lead, matches its biggest lead of the night with an even minute to go. Oak Ridge will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Farragut with 1 timeout remaining. Oak Ridge with 1 timeout remaining. Oak Ridge's next foul results in Farragut shooting 2 free throws. And the Lady Wildcats are 2 Farragut fouls away from the bonus. Great inbound play a moment ago. Same action that had worked previously, where the inbound comes from McNeely to Curry. She gives it back to KJ as she cuts through the paint to the basket. This time KJ gave it back to Trinity underneath, and Curry got the basket. Mullins, a steal at midcourt. Nope. As soon as she got it, she stepped on the sideline. Long cross-court pass, and Mullins, with her quickness, almost had a monstrous steal for the Lady Admirals. Oak Ridge, Paige Lawing inbounding, trying to get it to Avea Mitchell, which she does in rear court. 48 seconds to play. Mitchell, as good as she's been, hasn't hit a three tonight. And you're starting to get to that stage in the game where sometimes teams will start chucking threes. KJ McNeely knocked the ball out of Mitchell's grasp. Out of bounds. Inbound comes to Autumn O'Donnell, and she is stripped. Farragut comes away with a steal. Lily Mullins with the theft. And then a foul committed by O'Donnell, who had committed the turnover. That'll be turnover number 12 of the night for Oak Ridge. And Farragut with 35 seconds to play, leading by 6. We'll have Lily Mullins at the line for the first time this evening. Lily's got 2 points. Again, one of 3 Lady Admiral seniors. Big defensive play by Lily. And she rattles home the free throw good. 35 seconds to go. Lady Admirals with their biggest lead of the night. 7 points. Missed second free throw. Rebounded away by Lawing. Ahead to Avea Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key. KJ applying some pressure out top along with Anna Corum. They'll go right side. Now it's Eubanks in the corner. Can't get a three off. She's a good three-point shooter. At the free throw line, 15-footer put up by Paige Lawing is no good. Farragut with a rebound. 16 seconds to play, and Oak Ridge isn't going to foul. Farragut's going to win this ball game. Will advance to the region championship on Wednesday night, and will also play in Saturday's sectional. It was not easy, it was not pretty, but it is a win for Farragut, their third this year or this season over a game Oak Ridge Lady Wildcat squad. Can't say enough about the job Avea Mitchell did, scoring 35 of her team's 47 points, but Farragut makes the plays down the stretch. A third quarter advantage of 18-14, and then the final quarter, it's Farragut with a 16-11 advantage. And after trailing by 2 at halftime, Farragut wins it by 7, 54-47. Oak Ridge sees its season come to an end at 11-18, and Farragut picks up its 23rd win of the year, now 23-10. It'll be Farragut and Bearden for the region title here at Bearden High School Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, it's the boys' region semifinal action. Farragut will be in the early game, taking on Hardin Valley. That's a 6 o'clock tip-off. We'll be on the air at 5:45 as the boys try to join the girls in a region title appearance. Lady Admirals get it done here tonight, 54-47. Let's get a 3-minute break. We'll return on the other side to take a look at all the final numbers as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, around the world at WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Life doesn't run on bank hours. That's why Citizens Bank offers checking accounts with tools you can use anytime, like mobile deposit, debit card controls, and online bill pay. Whether it's for your home or your business, you'll get options that work and support from people based right here in Knoxville and Lenore City. Explore your options at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Maryville, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville? Experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's it's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Hey, it's Matthew Bryan of Bryan Insurance Group. Need insurance? Bryan Insurance Group has you covered. Do you have team drivers? Check rates at Bryan Insurance Group and see if we can save you money. In today's world, it's nice to know you have a local agent who can fight for you and discuss all the benefits our carriers have to offer. That's why we recommend you call the Bryan Insurance Group. Get a free customized quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Bryan Insurance for every season of your life.
LCUV Fiber Internet is the ultimate neighborhood connection. Thousands of LCUV electric customers already enjoy our lightning-fast, symmetrical gig-speed fiber internet with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and enough bandwidth for all your family's devices. Starting at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi equipment included. Enjoy fixed pricing, free installation, no contracts, and local customer service. Check availability at lcuv.com and get connected now.
Well, there were times down the home stretch of the season where the Lady Admirals won ugly. And we would talk with Coach Mayfield in the post game about just gritting out some wins and how perhaps that would pay dividends down the road for the Lady Admirals. And it feels like tonight, as Farragut faced elimination in this region semifinal, and we're in a battle the whole way against the Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge, it felt like perhaps that did pay off, and certainly the rebounding tonight paid off. Farragut does not win this game without its dominance on the glass. Offensive boards, defensive boards, and so many of the free throws tonight for Farragut that they shot came following offensive rebounds. And either just fouled in that massive humanity under the basket or perhaps on a putback attempt, whatever the case. It was rebounding, and then Farragut's ability to get some takeaways in the fourth quarter. Lady Admirals did not turn the ball over much tonight and didn't turn it over at all in the fourth quarter, and Oak Ridge committed 4 of its 12 turnovers in the fourth quarter, and so that too certainly feels like it looms large. It was Farragut 6-0 early, 8-2, then 9-3. Oak Ridge closed within 2 at the quarter break at 11-9. By halftime, 22-20. Oak Ridge with the lead. Lady Wildcats had led by as many as 6 at 22-16, so that was huge for Farragut to score the final 4 points of the half. Closed within 2. Third quarter, an 18-14 Farragut advantage. The Lady Admirals in front by 2 going to the fourth, and led multiple times by 6 in the fourth quarter. Ultimately, they win it by 7, 54-47. And pleased to be joined by Coach Jason Mayfield. I had Farragut with 7 turnovers tonight, Oak Ridge with 12. Again, 4 of those 12 for Oak Ridge in the final quarter. And, Coach, I was just saying you won ugly at times late in the regular season. And we would talk about, you know, maybe that'll be good for somewhere down the road. And tonight, I mean, it was unbelievable how many shots in close just would not go for you. Yeah. It had to be frustrating. I love the way the girls kept their composure and kept at it, and just won ugly.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as ugly as you can get was that one. But like you said, since Christmas, we've done that. Early in the season, we've had some close games like that where we just couldn't buy anything, and we lost those games. Early in the year, Big Men Central, at Maryville, Austin East in a Christmas tournament, you know, and you know, we just got to keep plugging away. And as we got healthier and healthier, and you know, got a little bit more reps with what we wanted to do late in games, you know, we just figured out a way. We figured out a way almost every game since Christmas, and so it's been good for us. It's why we play tough schedule and those types of things, because you're going to need that effort. You know, something about these region semifinals in this building, we seem to just have to tough them all out. And we play really well usually in region championship games in this building, but we've won 2 of them here. But you know, just getting it done on these region semifinals and it's layups, and it's from KJ and Trinity who are just, you know. But you just got to. I mean, Zoe had a great little drive there and got fouled and made both free throws, and then Lily had some good defensive plays at the end. Anna was really good. I know that 5 had like 35 points or something.
Yeah.
But Lena's doing what she can. We just got to help more. Like, our girls panic when one girl makes a 3. And I'm like, it's all about 5. She had 35 of their 47 points.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. But our girls, for whatever reason, just stressed out about the other things. She had a great career, we just got to tough it out.
Yeah, she was outstanding. And the other player that I was pointing to in the pregame was Alani Mitchell, and how she had asserted herself early in that last matchup with Farragut, but then rolled her ankle, was hurt. And I thought Trinity did a great job on her. Early on, she reached and got picked up a foul, but then after that, it was textbook defense by Trinity.
Well, and she was in foul trouble because Trinity's being aggressive, and that's the main thing. Is Trinity's the best post player in this league, and in the entire region, and she just got to use it. There were a couple times she's still just passing it out.
Yeah.
But there was some key stretches where she was really good in the post, really strong in the post, and we needed to get her the ball more. We were running some stuff for KJ in the high post, and KJ's so wide open there because they're running that zone. I get why KJ was shooting it, and we wanted to shoot it, but there were some times where we needed to get it back inside to Trinity. She was the one finishing better than anybody else.
Curry had 14 tonight. McNeely had 20, but almost all of KJ's damage was done at the line. It was only late when KJ got a couple of shots to go at crunch time from the field, -1 field goal in the first half. But KJ and company, it wasn't just KJ, but where would you be tonight, Coach, without the rebounding effort all the way around? Because second and third shot opportunities, and I was saying so many of your trips to the free throw line came after a possession was extended.
Yeah, I kind of rewatched a couple things today during the day, and just their lack of offensive rebounding kind of stood out, and we talked about it to shoot around, something we didn't mention in practice yesterday, but they don't rebound really well. It's probably just a young team, whatever. They're just not real solid with those types of things, and it was all of our players could get in there and get some. You were right, second and third and fourth and fifth opportunities, and
limiting them to 1.
And we couldn't get any of them. But yeah, the rebounding was strong. KJ had 16 rebounds, I know.
Wow.
So you have a 20 and 16 and play and she'll say and not play good.
Right. She'll say it was an off night.
Yeah, she played. I wouldn't say she played poorly. She didn't play great. Yeah, I mean, it's just at this point, I told him yesterday, it doesn't matter. You win 5-4, it doesn't really matter. You're moving on. We'll be 1 game away from the state tournament on Saturday, and then get to play for a region championship here on Wednesday for the 3 out of the last 5 years, I think, maybe.
Sounds right.
Like that. Yeah,
sounds right. So obviously, again, it's a tough shooting night, but in the third quarter, you got some big baskets to go, and again, struggling almost all night long, close to the basket. The 3-point shots, you had none at halftime, but in the third quarter, you get you got the 3 from Gabby to get things going. That was 4:33 to go in the third, where you hit your first 3 of the night. Then Reagan knocks down a huge 3, and Carbaugh's 3 at the end of the third quarter was huge too.
Off of I think a turnover that Jana had, and then she rolls one in or whatever, and it's just.
Got the roll. Yep.
You just got to, I will give Jana this credit or whatever. She shot one late, too, that we probably didn't need, but she has no fear.
Yeah.
She goes out there, she works hard. She knows she's as open and all that kind of stuff, and she's going to fire it up there, and she's done really, really well for a freshman in this environment. But you're right, those 3 were kind of big, especially Reagan's and Jana's, because they were late, and it kind of extended that lead a little bit.
And then Gabby hit one early in the fourth.
Right. Right.
Another one, I should say, having hit one in the third.
Right.
But yeah, the Trinity, the game that she had tonight with 14 points, her presence both offensively, defensively on the glass, that was big. And KJ, as you say, 16 rebounds, 20 points, and just making the plays at crunch time for you. It's what you expect out of the seniors. And Lily Mullins had a big steal. Mullins had a huge steal.
And like made one of the free throws, which was actually big because it went from 6 to 7 when we made that one free throw. She'll knock them both down next time. But yeah, she got a little loose with the ball there with like a minute to go, and I got on her a little bit. But she knows, like all of them, they're like, "We're fine." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Well, just I don't feel fine over here sometimes. But I love this group to death. They're fun to coach. I'm glad we get an extra however many more days. Didn't want to end it on that tonight, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun going to practice tomorrow. And anytime you practice and playing in March, it's a good year, and we're going to try to see how long we can get it going.
So Wednesday night, Farragut against Bearden here at Bearden for the Region 2 4A title. 7 o'clock the tip time. We'll be on the air at 6:45. And Farragut also assures itself of playing on Saturday in the sectional. Region champion gets to host. Region runner-up goes on the road. I've been following a little bit what's going on in Region 1 just in case that comes into play, hoping that it would come into play. And I think pretty good teams got to be eliminated.
Yeah, there's two really good teams, Mo East and West Ridge playing tonight.
Right.
And then you got Sevier County and then Science Hills.
Right.
A little bit been down the last few years, but still a great program. And so we'll see what we got. We'll work on everything we can and focus on Wednesday night, and then we'll be ready to go on Wednesday and then on Saturday as well.
Coach, appreciate you coming up. Congratulations on a hard-fought win and clutch performance by your girls down the stretch.
Thank you.
Coach Jason Mayfield, his Lady Admirals are now 23-10 on the season, and they survive and advance, move on to face Bearden in the region championship game, again, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. And as we just said, they also are assured of playing on Saturday night in the sectional. You win that one, you're on to Murfreesboro, the Final 8, the state tournament, which it's the March 11th through the 14th, maybe, something like that. But still some work to do. But the Lady Admirals with the 54-47 victory. So we had not yet looked at the turnover totals and the score by quarters. Let's look at the individual scoring. For Oak Ridge, I mentioned Avea Mitchell had 35 points. She was 11 of 13 from the foul line. Evelyn Eubanks, the others, well, actually, let's see, Eubanks and Lawing are seniors, as well as Mitchell playing their final game. So Eubanks had 5, including Oak Ridge's lone three-pointer. It was Paige Lawing with 2 points. Janaea Pippins had 2 points. Alani Mitchell, 3 of 6 from the foul line, did not have a field goal. So, again, really good defense by Trinity Curry. And I tell you, somebody I failed to mention to Coach that I thought in her limited minutes played a big role was McKenna Hartley to come in and match up with Mitchell and hold her own in there. And I think got an offensive rebound on at least one occasion, maybe 2, to extend possessions for the Lady Admirals. But Mitchell, talented freshman, goes 3 of 6 from the foul line, did not have a field goal. All told, Oak Ridge shoots 14 of 19 from the foul line, 74%. And again, the 1 3-pointer from Evelyn Eubanks. For Farragut, it was Lily Mullins, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points tonight for Lily. Zoe Porter, 1 of 4 from the line, finished with 1 point. Jana Carbaugh, the big 3 at the end of the third quarter, her lone basket. Gabby Van Acker, Farragut's first 3 of the ball game. About 3 minutes plus into the third quarter, and then she hit a big one early in the fourth quarter. So Gabby tonight 6 points on those 2 3-pointers. Reagan Sheridan had 5 points, including the big 3-pointer we were talking with Coach Mayfield about. Trinity Curry, 4 of 6 from the foul line, 14 points for Trinity. And KJ McNeely, 14 of 17 from the line tonight, 20 points for KJ, 16 rebounds also. Probably 4 or more block shots for KJ and a few assists as well. Just tremendous all-around game, helping however she can on a night when the shots from the field were not falling, although she did hit 2 from the field late in this ball game. And then McKenna Hartley, I was mentioning the job she did on the glass and such, but she also had a basket. So 2 points for the sophomore in the paint, McKenna Hartley. Farragut, 20 of 29 from the foul line, 69%, and 4 3-pointers tonight, all in the second half. And those threes, again, belonging 2 of them to Gabby Van Acker, 1 to Jana Carbaugh, 1 to Reagan Sheridan. Lady Admirals survive and advance 54-47 tonight over Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcat season comes to an end at 11-18. Farragut now 23-10 will be taking on 30-3 Bearden in the championship game. Bearden won earlier over Powell, 70-30. So 7 o'clock here at Bearden High School. Lady Admirals and Lady Bulldogs Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, boys semifinal action. Farragut taking on Hardin Valley in the 6 o'clock game. The 7:30 game pits Oak Ridge against Bearden. We'll be on the air at about 5:45 in advance of that 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow night as Farragut and Hardin Valley square off Farragut won both games, but Hardin Valley coming off the biggest win in program history. First ever region victory for the Hawks as they knocked off District 3 champion Central Saturday night, 57-55. Farragut advanced with a 65-63 win over Halls. Both teams squandered double-digit, well, no, didn't squander, almost squandered double-digit fourth quarter leads. Hardin Valley was up 10. Central got, obviously, it down to 2. Farragut was up 15 early in the fourth on Halls, and the Red Devils battled back to make it close, but Farragut hung on for the 65-63 victory. So similar wins, but certainly a historic win for Hardin Valley. So they're sky high coming into tomorrow night's semifinal. The Admirals won the 2 regular season matchups, but the first one at Farragut was a close game, and the second one the Admirals played probably, at least the nights that we've broadcast this year, their best half of basketball in the first half at Hardin Valley. The Hawks, to their credit, did not go away. I think they were down more at halftime than they were at the end of the game when Farragut had a 20-point cushion. But whole new season here as you move into March, and it'll be an elimination game tomorrow night. Farragut and Hardin Valley will be on again at 5:45 in advance of that 6 o'clock tip-off. Lady Admirals back here Thursday night, 7 o'clock championship game, and also assured of playing on Saturday. Want to mention again that we will have our first baseball broadcast of the season coming up on Friday, 5 o'clock first pitch for the Admirals as they take on Nolensville, the team they defeated for the state championship 2 seasons ago. Nolensville, very highly thought of. I saw a publication had them ranked 3rd among all classifications in the state of Tennessee this year. Farragut, by the way, ranked number 1. So what a matchup early in the season. The baseball Admirals opened their season today and won at Catholic 8-0. So good showing for Coach Garrett Copeland's Admirals in their season opener, winning at Catholic, and their next game, again, is Friday against Nolensville. So look forward to bringing you that here on West 105 and worldwide at WFIV.com. There was the possibility, let's see, possibility of, well, let's see, we won't worry about that. Just trying to think about softball and when our first softball broadcast might be. That's probably going to be next week if I had to guess. But baseball coming up on Friday, 5 o'clock first pitch. Tomorrow night it's the boys basketball with a 6 o'clock tip against Hardin Valley. Wednesday night the Lady Admirals taking on Bearden for the region championship in a 7 o'clock tip. So if the boys can win tomorrow night, they'll play on Thursday, and we'll just keep rolling this thing out night after night here on West 105, covering all the sports here on and all the teams, Farragut teams here on West 105. For Dusty Street back in our WFIV studios, for Nick Blankenship behind the camera here at Bearden, I'm Eric Gerhardt saying thanks so much for listening. Congratulations to the Lady Admirals on their 54-47 win over Oak Ridge, securing a berth in the region title game and a spot in the sectional come Saturday. Boys look to follow suit tomorrow night. Thanks so much for listening. Have a good night, everyone.
Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Hearthside Bank Farragut, David's Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUV Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryan Insurance Group, the voice of the Farragut Admirals. This is West 105.